Hey, people. Hey, hi, hello again. It's after a long break, Hunty the footballer here. And this is my video of my prediction of the UEFA Champions League final. Okay, we are uh, about 5 days before when I'm recording it. Okay, less than a week. The emotions are higher and higher. Before I know the peak of the excitation will be on Saturday. The day of the match. Match day, Saturday. So yeah, and I will share how I think the final would go according to my brain. Okay, now I'm sitting now by a window of of the balcony. Okay, I don't know if you see it or not. And today we have such a idiom. I don't know if in English it's idiom or phraseological. I don't know, but never mind. It's as we in Poland and not also in Poland, I think, say English weather outside. Okay, it's raining, it's stopping today, and then it's raining again, and then it's cloudy and not that hot as it was in the days before. I mean, last 2 weeks were really, really warm, not to say hot, 25 Celsius degrees or more, basically every day for 14 days, about more or less. And yep, so English weather. And my prediction is also go to the English team. So the final is, as we know, they play in Paris. I mean the UEFA commercials it as Paris final 2022, but it's in a smaller city by Paris. Is Saint-Denis, it's Stade de France. Not the Parc de France where PSG play, but the national stadium of France national team, built for the 1998 World Cup finals. Okay, since then it's their home. So the final is, as you all for sure know, Liverpool versus Real Madrid. English team versus Spanish team. How many English players and Spanish players is another thing here, but yeah, it's a rivalry between England and Spain again. The same final was in 2018, and it was 3-1 to Real Madrid. So my brain had an idea to reverse this score, and as you already for sure certainly know, I am going to bet to predict 3-1 to Liverpool. Okay, come on the Reds. I don't like you every day on a daily basis, but today, I mean not today, but the day of the match, it is a couple of days further in the future. is gonna be your day, okay? And yep. So, one thing I must tell you is that I couldn't quite believe it when I counted it 1 or 2 years ago. But now I have 8 straight UCL finals correctly predicted before the match in a row. You know? 8 or 9? No, when I counted it before the last year's final, Chelsea-Man City, where Manchester City lost and many people bet on them, but I predicted Chelsea win and that the one side won't score a goal, I bet it. So yes, and it went my way totally. So that was a really surprised when I counted it. That was 8th and not, it was ninth. 8th was the 2012. Well, of course, every Polish guys were supporting Bayern against this club supported by petrodollars, Qatar, and so on. I won't say their name by now. Okay, they just lengthened contact with Kylian Mbappe. what I don't know how to name it even. I mean, he was trying to get to Real Madrid, but they gave him a lot of money, more than he would get in Madrid, and so he stayed. 3-year contract, not as long. So it's a good info in such a whole sheet over this issue. But that doesn't matter this week. This week we all focus on the UCL final and also UEFA Europa Conference League final, but it's another thing. Okay, Roma will win easy, man, with the Feyenoord. I don't know, man. The Feyenoord can be scary, but Roma, they have quality, and Mourinho as manager, and Zalewski, the Paul, who can be the 10th Polish player to win the, the European Cup. So yeah. And so I predict 3-1 to Liverpool, and so it can be 9th or 10th. Damn, I can't remember it. I had 2013 was the last final I missed the correct score because I predicted Borussia Dortmund, with the Polish trio Lewandowski, Błaszczykowski, and Piszczek. In the first squad, all three. That was a quality team for that 4 years they played together at BVB, BVB, in Polish. Borussia Dortmund. Borussia Dortmund. Polish. Then 2014, I predicted the first one of this series in a row. I predicted Real Madrid to win their La Decima. I wanted them to do it. Then was 2015, so I was then a fanatic Barcelona fan for a couple of years since Guardiola. So yes, they won in some style against this Juventus, won the treble, the same as Bayern 2 years earlier. And 2016 it was Real. I don't know why I wanted them. I just predicted them because they have the better team, obviously looking. Okay, Atletico was very close. Griezmann hit the post, the bar with penalty, then equalize, and it goes to penalties. And Cristiano Ronaldo, yep. I would say something here in Polish because I'm not that good in English yet, as you may think. But yes, Cristiano Ronaldo pozbawił ich złudzeń. Translate it if you can. 2017, I wanted Real Madrid to be the first team to win it, the UEFA Champions League, which exists since 1992, for 2 years in a row. So, and they done it against Juventus. Juventus lost again, and Buffon. So Buffon didn't win the UEFA Champions League yet, and he probably won't do it as he departed to Parma last year, 1 year ago almost, because it will be soon, very soon, time for the summer transfer window. So the next season already it is. And what else? 2018 then. The Karius final, the last match of Cristiano Ronaldo in Real Madrid. And yep, I wanted Real Madrid. Actually, it was the only edition when I guessed the winner of the season previously, before the season even started. So I predicted Real Madrid to win their third in a row. Such an outstanding achievement, you know. And yes, so they won it, and I was very proud of myself. And 2019, it was obvious that Liverpool is better team with against Tottenham. They were better than Spurs, especially since Harry Kane, after quite long injury, was back into their Spurs team for this final instead of Lucas Moura, who scored a hat-trick in the semi-final revenge, the very remembrance semi-final. Yeah, and they won 2-0, and a year later, when the COVID season, so-called, was brought up, I told you about it before, a couple of minutes before, okay? So I won't do it now. And 2 years later, there is another not one country final, and I like it, in the UCL. So Liverpool will win 3-1, okay? And I will now say deeper, more, jak to powiedzieć po polsku, is there. In Polish there is a hard to say for the foreign English speakers word, szczegółowy. It's a szczegół is like the details, prediction, prognosis, forecast, or how else can you name it. So Liverpool will win 3-1, and they will be leading 3-0 already, maybe to the break even. And the only goal for Real Madrid will be scored by no one else than, of course, Karim Benzema, or how the French and the Spanish call him. And it will be scored in the very ending of the match, maybe even in the added time, injury time. Or there is also one word for this time in English. I just forgot it. Okay, this time. And yeah, and the scorers for Liverpool will be in this order: Salah, Mane, and Jota. Jota will be in the first squad. If not, my half of this prediction is useless. Is trash. Okay, because I want Diogo Jota to be the player of the match, and when he will be coming off the pitch in, like, I don't know, 70th or 60th minute, the standing ovation by the fans in the red shirts will be, jerseys will be taken on. And no one else than Roberto Firmino will replace him. Also, Divock Origi will spend all the match on the bench. This time, maybe he will join AC Milan. That excites me after the season, but nothing is seeded yet. And yeah, so Diogo Jota will make 2 assists and 1 goal, and just after this goal he will be substituted off. Okay, Firmino will go on. That's a good player, but I think in for now form Diogo Jota is clearly better than him. So again, the goals will be for Liverpool will be scored by Mohamed Salah, Sadio Mane, and Diogo Jota in this order, and then Karim Benzema scores for Real Madrid, since Diogo, the Portuguese replaced by Brazilian, will come off the playing side, playing place. What a mix of words, strange. The playing of Liverpool, the game will turn off the level they played, and Real Madrid will create, I would say, a lot of chances, but they will be inconsistent, and only Karim Benzema. Vinicius will show his face from the previous season, and not this season, a couple of previous seasons. And what else? Liverpool will win their 7th European Cup, equalizing Milan's record. I mean, record is Real Madrid, but Milan is the second. Real Madrid is like out of this earth. I think Real Madrid realistically can win this final, even like 2-0. Okay, that can be my prediction of my second dove. Fourth dove? What I just said? I don't know. I feel I speak too few English, okay? Comparing to Polish. I have some friends on Facebook. Someone texting him in English. He's Canadian from Toronto, but that's too few still. Okay. Nevertheless, I want Liverpool to win, and I don't know when exactly I will post this video. Maybe like when the searches for prediction for UCL final will be trending on the YouTube. Okay, so Friday, Thursday, maybe even Saturday. Of course not Sunday, because it will be already after the match, and we will know the winner of the 2021-2022 UEFA Champions League season. And yep. So what else? Enjoy the match, okay? And see you later. peace. Did I say everything I had to say? I think. I think yes. Bye bye. Liverpool. The end, man. Go to watch some game, some final game or match. We in Polish say meeting or match, mainly match. Match. Meeting is spotkanie. Okay? Cześć!